today we're going to tackle the case of the Syrian Schoolboy versus Tommy Robinson. Okay, this was brought to my attention by one of our regular viewers. And I'm like, okay, I'll make a video about this and to see what's going on. Okay, so first I do my research. I dig in, search on the web, and of course it comes up with all the left-wing outlets saying, "Brah, you know, Tommy Robinson attacking this poor child, you know," things like that. And okay, so basically I feel like I'm not getting the full picture. I'm not getting the full story. So I start hunting through different news sources and different videos, different articles, trying to piece together what is going on. Okay, and then finally I found the video in question. Of course, it's heavily blurred, but apparently from the video there is a boy in the playground that, you know, grabs this other boy and sort of pushes him to the ground and like maybe sloshes some water in his face from a water bottle or holds it up to his face or something. It's hard to tell because everything's so blurred. But anyway, okay, and that was it. The kid gets up and walks away. Now apparently it must have been an awfully slow day at the fake news media office, because, I mean, why should the national media be getting involved in little playground scuffles at school? I mean, this is a job for the school to handle. You know, we do not condone any bullying or playground violence or striking the other kids. That definitely calls for disciplinary action from the school. But disciplinary action in the form of, you know, detention, suspension, you know, things like that. And certainly it does not warrant national media attention. It's just ridiculous. Okay, so like I said, the schools should handle playground issues. It wasn't even a major playground issue. I said I was homeschooled, so I never dealt with playground violence. But it's still an issue for the school and not for the media. But a slow day in the fake news media office, and they saw an opportunity to stoke some outrage, stoke some hate, get some clicks, put out that clickbait. And like I said, they covered the story extremely poorly, because you have to know the context of the situation, what is going on, you know, who's doing what, why are these kids fighting this, and this. But the left, they just want to show, like I said, a teeny little snapshot of what's going on, and they just run with it and expect you to believe everything they say. No, we need to see the bigger picture. We need to see what is going on here. Okay, so first of all, like I said, the national media had no business getting involved in this playground scuffle. It's ridiculous. And waterboarding, I don't think so. That was also fake news and ridiculous. Okay, now we get to the part with Tommy Robinson. Okay, so I found the video, and Tommy Robinson, he states that in one of the cases, he said somebody on Facebook sent him a video or story about some other boy who said that he was bullied and beaten up by the Syrian boy. And so Tommy Robinson said he shared that, and then here that story turned out to be false, because the boy that said he was beaten up, he went to a different school. So that was a fake story that Tommy Robinson shared. However, in the video, Tommy Robinson maintains that the Syrian boy was guilty of bullying and threatening a few girls at the school. And he had heard complaints from parents, and that the boy definitely was guilty of bullying. Now, as I was reading through some of the comments on some of the other videos, and they weren't necessarily just the UK, I think one might have been the Europe, 24 Europe or 24 the French channel or something. I was reading the comments of the people, and there were some people in the comments that said, "Oh, we live in that town, and yes, the Syrian boy was bullying those girls," or the Syrian boy was bullying the boy who pushed him over's sister. So, and that's why the boy pushed over the Syrian boy, and that's how this whole thing got started. So typically, I think the case against Tommy Robinson is on shaky ground, because in this case, it would also have to come out that there would be the witnesses of the other parents and the other girls who accused the Syrian boy would have to come out and testify. And if he was proved to be a bully, then Tommy Robinson wasn't lying about that. But see, here's the thing. You could say, okay, he just wants to prosecute Tommy Robinson for the one count of saying some boy roughed him up. He beat up some boy. If you could say that. But at the same time, so he said that on social media. But Tommy Robinson also said on social media that the Syrian boy was threatening girls and bullying girls. So wouldn't that also need to be defended? So that would also be included in the defamation, and for that, they would have to dig deeper and bring out the parents and bring out the girls and have them testify. So I feel that it kind of puts the kid on shaky ground, because Tommy's not backing down about the fact that the kid bullied girls. He's not backing down about that fact. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I'm sure the left thinks that they have enough intersectionality and enough political correctness stacked on their side, and enough gangs of men that could intimidate the families of the girls if they wanted to. So you see, the case, I think, is on very shaky ground. Yes, Tommy Robinson was inaccurate about saying the kid beat up a boy, but he staunchly maintains that the kid was threatening and harassing girls. So, seems to me, if the Syrian boy in question really was guilty of bullying, that would come out in the case against Tommy Robinson as they try to get him for trying to say he was a bully on national media. So, you let me know what you think in the comments below, and we'll keep the conversation going. But I said this is definitely something the national media did not need to get involved in. A little bit of school playground bullying is school business. And the left is just trying to cause trouble. So that's what I found out about that case. Okie doke. Let freedom ring.